Our fifth indicator of a thriving congregation addresses communication. How do we communicate in ways that connect? Congregations are really good at what I would call informing individuals and members, and sometimes the community, of what's going on. They're not really good about actually connecting with people where they digest that information and it leads to some form of transformation or a call to action. And I think one of the challenges is that we focus on information rather than transformation, and we do a really good job of sharing the what Bible study, when it's happening, maybe you're discussing the book of Luke, but we never share with people why. Why does it matter that they should go take an hour out of their weekly schedule to go attend a Bible study? So we need to connect the what with the why, and then we also need to connect it with the how. Here's how you register. Here's the next step. And so our communication has to be very intentional and process-oriented. But we need to have the what, the so what, and now what in all our communications. It needs to show up on your website, in your e-newsletter, in your worship announcements. Are those three elements always there? And we also need to be clear about our messages when we do an activity. We should say, we do this because we value hospitality. We do this because we value serving our neighbor. We do this because we want people to know and follow Jesus. How do we connect the what with the why? And in particular around our missional initiatives or our core values. That's critical in messaging. And then I think also I will use that we need to pay attention to white space. So often we give so much information that people just can't digest it and they don't know what to hold on to and what to let go of. I'm always leery of congregations where they will have a laundry list of announcements. I think if you have 1, 2, at the most 3, you're probably overwhelming people beyond that. The other part is when we ask, for example, announcements, we should be thinking, of the people present here, would 80% of them resonate with this message? Is it connected to them? And so often we share these messages because it's easy to do it broadcast in a worship service, but a lot of times it's only for the 8 or 10 people that are showing up for it. That doesn't make good sense to overwhelm everyone else with information they don't need. So how do we create white space? And I often use the illustration of Apple Computer. When they have a new product that they want to launch, many times they have that public media thing and you're familiar with it. But if you go to their website right after one of their announcements, pretty much everything on the front page is wiped out except for that new product. Because they know everything else will get in the way of that one product that they want to pop and be front and center for things. And I think we have a lesson to learn from Apple about emphasizing just a few things rather than giving them a whole menu of everything. Because I think when we try to emphasize everything, we emphasize nothing. So focus on white space in that process. But communication matters. How do we do communication among our teams? How do we have communication on within our faith community? How do we use every communication channel to reflect and be aligned with our mission? And what is that message we want to convey to guests, to first-time visitors, or to the community at large? Communication matters.